Hello everyone. Are you ready to see the last idea for coloring a large image? This one is a fun one. I am going to show you how to make one of the tools. For the card, I have a piece of white that's smaller than the black, that's the regular layer. All of my dimensions and all are on my blog and the link is below, so you can check it out there. So I'm going to move those out of the way for the time being. I'm going to use some of the iridescent pastel gems. I don't know if they're current, but these to me, I think will go. They're supposed to be gold. Garden Green, Daffodil Delight ink. I have my smoosher that I made the first time, but I'm going to show you how to make a mini one today. And you're going to need some water. So let's make our small tool. Now this idea is not my idea, but I love it. It was made by NB Cards. I don't know her name. She is out of the UK. And I just loved her idea. So she has a new mini one and I thought, oh, I'm gonna make the mini one because I can use it today. So I'm starting with a blending holder with a domed lid, and I'm taking a sandwich bag and I'm cutting it in half. All right, save that other one, and I'm going to take and cut this piece off at the top because you don't want this. All right, so now I have a square of plastic. You're going to take your tool, you're going to put it in the center, and you're going to pull up your corners like so. And you're going to kind of twist it, and then you're going to take a rubber band, all right, and you're going to wrap it around there several times because you want to hold this in place. And I think that's good. I think if I go too much more. And so you get a nice little sponge area like that. All right, so we're ready to get started. I am using, oh, I forgot my stamp set. I am using the Altenew Sweet Buttercups. I'm going to use the large image and this stamp. All right, so I've pulled in my images because this is going to help me know where to put my color. I'm going to put the flower right about there. So I know I have to put yellow down here. So I'm going to start with my daffodil. All right, and I'm going to put some ink down. And I'm going to take my spray bottle. I want to move this. And I'm going to add some water. And I'm going to take my smoosher and I'm putting ink on it, and I'm just going to smoosh the ink all around. Like so. All right. And I'm going to kind of give that a few seconds to dry. I'll hit it with the heat tool. Okay, now that I've got it dry, I can come back in and I can take a little bit of it and add some more just in the center. So that'll give me some depth. I'm going to dry this. Okay, I've got it dry, and as you can see, I have a good size there to take care of the stamp. Now what I want to do is I'm going to clean this off, and I should have grabbed some watercolor paper to use it for, but didn't even think of it. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to do my garden green, and I have to decide where I'm going to put my leaves. I know I want one up here. So let me spray it. And I'm going to use my little one to pick up some ink. And I'm just adding ink at the top. I'm trying to get some, let's see, how much is there? Oh, I can go a little bit further out. All right, I think that'll work because part of this is going to be behind the other. I think I want one over here, so I'm going to take and add some over here. I think that'll be good. And then I want one down here. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to add some down here. Okay. I'm going to stop there. Let me dry this. All right. Let me move this out of the way. All right. I have my paper here, so I'm going to pull in a scrap paper, and I forgot I needed black ink, so I'm pulling in my Memento. All right, now I want to take, I'm going to kind of move this around so I can get it where I want it, and I have to press in the center because I don't have a mat underneath. Oh, pooh, I caught an edge. Oh, well, that happens. Now, let me get my, let's see, my mask. As you can see, I've had good use out of this mask during this series. All right, and then this is going to go here. And I'm not worried if some of it has yellow on it, but this is a quick and easy way. Well, easy if you have your stuff made ahead of time. All right. And then I need one more down here in the corner. And again. So there it is. All we have to do now is put our card together. All right. This is warped because we've added water to it. I don't think watercolor paper would work, but I may be wrong because the watercolor paper is going to cause that spread. I'd have to try it. So I'm going to take some double-sided tape and I'm going to put it on, if I can find the beginning. Oh my gosh, there it is. So I'm going to go around the edges and across the middle because this is warped. You can also let the ink dry naturally. I didn't because I'm making the video with it. You can do a little bit, dry it, do a little bit more, and that's how you'll get your depth of color in there. I was kind of a heavy-handed on it. So that's something to keep in mind. Light hand is better. Don't press down a lot. All right. And that's going to go on the piece of black. So let me burnish my ends and get my pokey tool, which is downstairs. So let me get my other one. Well, my other one's not over there. Oh, there it is. It's here. It's way in the back. All right, so I'm going to take off my ends. And what I'm going to do is show you how to do this since it's warped. All right, I'm going to take one corner and I'm going to take the tear and tape and I'm going to fold it back, exposing one corner. Then I'm going to go down to the opposite corner. You want to do opposite corners, not the same corner, or ones that are in a line. And do the same thing. Now I'm going to take my, and I took the whole piece off the middle because you'll never get it out. I'm going to take my panel, and I can hold it in place and stick it down. And then I'm just going to pull these out. Don't be too energetic with pulling them out, or you'll rip these off, and then you'll have to go in with your pokey tool to get it out. All right, so there's that. Oops, upside down. I'm going to go ahead and put that on my card base, and because this is really warped, it's kind of pulling at the black, so I'm going to use tear and tape on it also, because that way I know it will stay down and stay flat. So let me get this one on here. And I don't think I need to do the middle because it's just going to hold it in place. The other I wanted to make sure stayed down. So let me do my corners. Okay. And I'm sure my card's opening the right way. I have been known to put it down wrong, and I have to heat it to get it off. All right, there we go. And I just kind of hold it there and work my fingers across. Now I'm going to pull out my other pieces. See, it ripped. I was too energetic. All right, so I've got to go in with my pokey tool and work at it. I don't want to bend my card because won't lay flat. So take your time. I may have had my hand in the wrong spot too. Don't put your hand holding it where you're ripping it off. All right, let's add our gems. I don't think the take your pick tool will work on these because they're so big and thick. So I'm going to add one there, one here, and one there. I'm going to have a bunch of the big ones left, and I'm going to put one there and a little one down there. And there's how to color a card using an ink smoosher. And I use the same technique to do the inside and the envelope. I did both of these with the mini one. I really like that one a lot. This one, the bigger one, it's harder to do. I have a heavy hand, so I think I'm going to be using the mini one because I really like the way it looked. I hope you've enjoyed my series on ways to color and use a large image. I will be starting a new series next week. Not certain what I'm doing, but you never know. So, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel using the link below. Have a super Saturday and get crafty. Bye.